So today we're gonna do an assessment for a mold job, except that this is a marine mold job. It's a beautiful 53-foot boat. Now, I wanna take you on this assessment. I'm gonna show you some of the things that we do and some of the interactions that we have with our clients, as well as what we look for in these type of assessments. Follow me. And in fact, what you're gonna love about this is just getting to the boat is half the fun. Come on down. Okay, so today we are going to be doing a mold assessment, but a special one. It's a marine mold assessment. We've got a 53-foot boat. I don't know exactly what boat it is, but it's a 53-foot yacht, essentially, that has a musty odor smell. There's a complaint, they don't visibly see mold, but that there's this complaint of mustiness in the air. And I think with the education that people are finally realizing that mustiness means potentially mold and the health issues that come with mold. So why don't you come with us, take a look, enjoy the sights, and come take a look at how a mold assessment for a yacht looks like. So a lot of times I get questions, what do you do in these mold assessments, and is it a test? We are not doing a mold test or a mold report, as they call it, or a mold assessment report. We're actually just doing a visual assessment right now, which we don't charge anything for that. We go out to either a home, and in this particular case, a yacht, and taking a look and seeing what we see, what we smell, really trying to find out what's potentially the source of the issue. A lot of people think they have mold, but it's not quite mold. Sometimes we do find mold, or we think it's worth investigating more, and that's when we will recommend a mold report done by a mold assessor. We are mold assessors, but we are also mold remediators. In the state of Florida, you can't do both on the same job. We would prefer to be the mold remediator. But in this particular case, again, we are doing a visual mold assessment that includes going out there, taking a look with our moisture meters and looking for moisture and all the other factors that may play a role in microbial or mold growth. You know, a lot of times we're trying to find the source of the issue, right? Anybody can sit there and look at something and say that is mold, it looks like mold. You know, you can do a mold report on it, but you want to know why. If a company goes out to your yacht, in this particular case, or home, and just makes a determination that you have mold and gives you a protocol, that's not the right way, and that's not really the approach that a mold remediation company should have. You should really try to locate what the source is. That's a little harder in some cases where you might have to do some demolition. There might be variable, multiple factors that play a role. But in most cases, you can locate a leak or condensation. Again, moisture. Then you find food. Food is drywall and any sort of building structure that has cellulose and can essentially be food for drywall. And then also other things like ventilation or poor ventilation, no airflow, and darkness. UV light is a natural disinfectant. So generally you don't find as much mold growing where there is sunlight or a good UV light. So we look at all these factors and really try to locate what the source of the issue is. And if we can help with that source of the issue and remediate that, we do. But if we have to bring in professionals, we can assist you in trying to find that as well.
Claro. Y yo creo que el de la prueba, el del medio necesita más, puede ser.
Daño está ahí, ¿no?
Sí, no puede.
Además que estar seguro que no está mojado ni nada.
Sí.
For the purpose of it. mira, ¿viste? Sí, y normalmente este no es un problema. Es como un ático en una casa. Tú sabes que es un área donde puede estar sucio, pero lo importante es que esté sellado. So as you can see, it's not a bad day at work at all on the days that we have to do a marine mold assessment. Now, the other good thing is that luckily for the client, it did not look like there was any mold. That particular client was complaining about a musty odor. Turns out it really wasn't a musty odor, it was more of an odor that comes from the black water system. We are going to be doing a mold report or a mold assessment report to make sure that there's no mold in there, but there really was no signs of mold. Either way, it's important to go out to the client, whether it's a home or a marine, and really do a visual assessment and just make sure that that you're not really dealing with other potential issues. And in the end, you can always do a mold assessment report that does lab work to make sure that there is no mold in the air or on surfaces. So with that, I thank you for your time. And if you need any services from BioResponse having to do with mold in a home or on a yacht, please call us. Thank you.